Welcome. Woo woo. Y'all, look, okay? Don't ask me about my glasses, nothing, okay? I went out, came back, and I just decided that I'm going to keep the shades on, okay? Because I'm just too cool for school, okay? I'm too cool for school, okay? Welcome back. Today I'm having a live podcast from my room to you. This specific podcast is going to be called The Closet. Okay. Now I do have a lot of things coming up this year. Okay. So I'm kind of advertising that a little bit. Okay. Not the alcohol, though, okay? Don't drink, kids. It's not for you, okay? I actually haven't had Ciroc in a very long time, so I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, have that today. So if you want to be drinking, you might as well be drinking. Today's podcast is going to be nothing less than fun. But then we get to some serious matters, okay? Today, we're going to be talking about a very interesting story, okay? For a bit of humor. Then we're going to get into some real life stories of molestation. Now, if you're a very sensitive person when it comes to stuff like this, I advise that you do not watch this podcast today, okay? Because we're going to be getting into it. Okay? So, before that, I'm going to take a sip of my drink. Okay? Cheers. Yeah.
I almost died, y'all. Oh my God, that is disgusting.
Y'all, I look amazing. And for y'all that keep asking me about this really nice waist trainer that I be putting on, yes, to keep me snatched. I don't think it's in stores or I don't know if the young lady that I got this from is selling this individually. She has a sculpting class, okay? So I know that if you pay for a sculpting class, I think this comes with it, but don't take my word from it. I'm going to be putting her information down below. Y'all ladies need to go get that body sculpted really nice. Not just one session, okay? Multiple sessions for you to see results. And I think this comes with it, but like I said, don't take my word for it. If not, I think it should be like $25. But I'll put her information below, her Instagram, and you can hit her up that way. Okay. I have a very interesting story to tell. Okay. It's about alcohol. Now look, I think personally that if you're a drinker, by all means, do your thing, but there's always a limit, okay? Wink, wink, okay? Every drinker has probably had their moment of embarrassment or a moment. You understand what I'm saying? Just watch what you drink because this story, Lord have mercy, it's crazy, okay? So for y'all that do know the story, you know the story. This is about a friend of mine, okay? It's crazy. So, personally for me, let me say one thing. I don't want to be meeting your kids on the first day. Personally for me, okay? I understand first date, we've been talking, chit-chatting, you want me to meet your child, your children. We could talk about that. But personally for me, I don't, kids are a very sensitive topic for me. When it comes to children, I'm very sensitive about that because before anything, y'all, and for y'all that don't know, before I was even a child, I was a mom. Okay? Shout out to my baby. He's doing good in college now. He's a big boy. I did a good job. Period. So when it comes to kids, I don't play. Okay? But people think otherwise. Okay? If you want people to just be meeting your kids like that, that's you. Okay. But personally for me, please, no kids. Okay. We gonna get to that. But my friend was supposed to go on this date. Okay. And let me take a sip before I even get into this, because this is crazy. Okay. So my friend was supposed to go on this date, and I guess it's a bit far from where she's located. So the person was like, okay, if you want to stay over, I'm not saying you have to, but if you wanted to, you could, since the distance is so far. Now, she does know that this person has a child, but he stated that the child goes over to his parents' house on the weekends. I consider Friday a weekend, honey. Period. Okay. Friday is a weekend. Although he did not verbally say that he was taking the child over to the parents, I would hope and think that you would want to take the child elsewhere. Okay. Just in case anything happens. Okay. And for reasons like this, anything can happen. If you decide to drink and overdrink and have a good time, because it happens. Like, personally for me, when me and my girls meet up, especially if we don't go out and we decide to stay in the house, we are going to get drunk. We're going to get lit. And if everybody decides to pass out and wait till they sober up, that's just what we're going to do. Okay? Period. Point blank. Now, it was one of those nights. Let's drink, get passed out, get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you go over to meet a guy or meet a girl and y'all decide to drink and have a good time, it does not always have to lead to sexual activity. Okay? There are actually dope people out here who just want to drink and enjoy themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's besides the point. So drinking, having a good time, getting to know each other, setting up the hookah. You know the vibes. Okay? Everybody gets drunk. Two individuals, both drunk. Okay? She had said he was working, laptop, whatever, IT, all of that. That's besides the point, right? So both get drunk, right? Wasted. So I guess they both end up going to sleep, laptop on face. She's knocked out, okay? I guess in the middle of the night, because once all that liquor starts to, you know what I'm saying? She had to use the bathroom. Now, once again, I do not know how drunk they got, but from what she told me, one bottle gone. No matter whatever y'all. And on that note, I mean, whatever bottle it was, gone. Nothing there, right? So I'm going to think that, people were intoxicated. Major intoxication. Okay. So I guess so he has a very nice house. Okay. Ladies, in 2022, y'all gotta be going on bossed up dates and visits. Okay. Don't be wasting your time. Please don't be wasting your time. It don't even matter if it don't work out. Make sure it's somebody with value. Okay? Don't just be... One thing I hate, burnt out niggas. Period. Burnt out. What are you doing with yourself? No goals, no future, no accomplishments. Baby, we cannot go anywhere. We can't go anywhere. I don't care what you do. I'm not going to judge you for what kind of occupation you're doing. Everybody knows that. My family knows that. All of that. If you're hardworking, you got goals, vision, all of that, You're going places. Burnt out, I'm not doing anything with you. You don't got nothing good to give me. In 2022, ladies, don't be burnt out with these niggas, period. Okay? If they're burnt out, leave them there. Go higher, even if it don't work out. You're young, you want to date, date. Go ahead. Don't let nobody stop you, but don't let it be wasteful, okay? So, very nice house, everything. She gets up to go use the bathroom. I guess she was so drunk, she was opening doors. Once again, if the babies and the kids were not in the picture, maybe things would have been different. This story, funny as hell. But it could have ended in a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? She ends up in the child's bathroom because she opens the wrong door. Whatever the case may be. Uses the bathroom. She's butt naked, right? She thinks she's going back to, the guy's room, okay? Once again, whole bottle gone, finished. Nothing is so drunk, period, okay? Ends up in the kids' room on the kid's bed, sleeping at the end of the bed. Probably took some covers and all that, right? Because she thinks she's, laying next to his father. My God. This story is crazy. Okay? Because, baby's scared. He jumps. He's 9. He's going to remember this. Lord have mercy. He's going to remember this. So, baby jumps up. Daddy, there's a stranger in my bed. Somebody's in my bed. Daddy got laptop on face, drunk. Oh my God, what's going on, son? Turns around. Shorty not there, but her bags are there. Automatically, he jumps up. He's like, oh my God, what is going on? Get to the room, snoring. Sleeping, gone. She thinks she's laying next to daddy. This could have went any other way because that was their first time meeting, right? He could have possibly thought that she was trying to molest the baby. Babies are very, very sensitive, y'all. But, you know what I'm saying? Oh, nice man, right? Nice guy. So he understands that she was just super drunk, okay? But somebody else would have taken it out of context, okay? So he tries to wake her up, attempts to wake her up. By that time, he done laid his baby next to him in bed because he don't know what could happen in that room, right? He tries to wake her up multiple times. I guess she wakes up, eyes closed. Don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? Don't wake me up. Oh my God. Because when the sleep is so good and and he was just saying, because she had work the next day, right? But if you want to sleep, he didn't even care. He just wanted her to call out of work so she don't get fired. But she's so, drunk and knocked out. She's just like, let me take off my glasses. She's like, don't wake me up. If you touch me one more time. Imagine. Let me put this down. He don't even know her like that. So he don't really know what she's capable of. So he's just like, all right, let me just let this crazy girl sleep. I'm going to come back later and try again. Okay? This is a crazy ass story if you tell me, okay? He came back 30 minutes later. I guess finally she decided to wake up. Now she's like, she looking around the room. She like, where the am I? Like, where am I? Like, and then he just bust out laughing. Moral of the story, watch what you drink. Watch your amount. This could have went differently. You know what I'm saying? People don't take stuff like that lightly. You know what I'm saying? But maybe the kid has seen so much more that, so the father didn't take it that serious. I'm not trying to meet no kids. Okay? Please take y'all babies to the babysitter. All my bossed up chicks and, y'all want to invite, take the kids to the babysitter. Okay? Please. Okay? So that was just something for, crazy story. Okay? Now, this story that I'm going to share with you guys is not so funny. Okay? I feel like this is a very sensitive topic for many because there are people that this has happened to and they cannot speak up. It's either they're scared or, they just fear or they're traumatized. They just can't get the words out. Okay? Molestation. Okay, I don't know if I said it right or not, but take it as it is, okay? There's a specific story that I'm going to share with you guys, and then I'm going to share my personal opinion, okay, about the whole thing, okay? So there was a story of a young lady that I watched the other day, and this is, it was from Ghana. It's a Ghanaian FM station. This specific station, you come on there for justice, okay? A lot of women go on there and share their stories for justice. I had an Instagram live that I shared, I think last year, about a story, another story, crazy story. And you just come on there, explain, and you try to get justice or answers or whatever the case may be. And people have some really crazy stuff going on in their lives. So that's why I always say, y'all need to be nice. Y'all don't really know what's going on in people's lives. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be making fun of people. Don't be trying to hurt people's feelings because you don't really know what somebody's going through. You really just don't know. Okay? So this specific story, it hurts even to talk about it. It really hurts. The young lady is 30 years old now, but from what she was saying, she was being raped by her father since she was 2. And she remembers, which was a little fishy to me, but that's what she said. She remembers from when she was 14. So she's been getting raped since she was 2, but she remembers her first rape from when she was 14 years old. Imagine you've never had sex before and the man that broke your virginity is your father. I mean, that's sick. That's like so sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to get my pussy popped, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be my father. And it's really, really sad because things like this are not only happening with parents, but it's happening with siblings, people in the family, uncle, auntie, whatever. Right? And it's not only men, women do it as well. And either way, it's sick, right? So she's explaining her story, and obviously the presenter's like asking, like, what did you do? Where was your mother? Did you speak up? And she was just asking all these questions. And the young lady said so many times she tried to stop or, whatever the case may be, she just felt like she was too scared to tell her mother. And at some point she wanted to stop, but she's so used to her father doing that to her that at some point, even when she would tell her father no, she would go to her father herself and be like, you know what, Dad? Okay, I'm gonna give in. Isn't that sad? So, like, this is the only man she knows or she's experienced or she's been with. My confusion is she came on this radio station 30 years old now. So I'm talking about years have went by, She's 30 now. She finally has the voice. She feels like, look, I've had enough. I need to come out. Okay. So the radio station, the presenter asked, when was the last time you and your father had this encounter? She says 2 weeks ago. Some of the situations that we go through as human beings and the trauma and everything, it becomes an ongoing thing. Even though she became an adult, because she hadn't come out or said anything, it's like she was still a child again, right? She was still in that motion. Okay, daddy is, the man that I sleep with. It was hard for her to detach herself from the situation. But obviously, she started to realize that something was not right somewhere and she needs help. This is sad. Like, I hate men that even sleep with women against their own will, let alone father sleeping with daughter, cousin sleeping with cousin, sister and brother, all that stuff. That's crazy, because at some point one party is forcing it on the other, or one party is oblivious and the other party is trying to convince them that it's okay when it's really not. So now my question is, what really possesses these human beings to do what they do? Is it spiritual? Is it purposely done? What is it? She's 30. She could have been met a man, that's gonna make her happy or want to marry her, but because she's going through this spiritual warfare, and I mean, it's sickening. Okay, personally, for me, if okay, anybody that's watching me, if you're going through something, you cannot voice it out. Okay, it's not easy. Okay, especially if you're going through something as deep as molestation, as deep as what this young lady has gone through, now seeking for help. It's not easy to come out and say, because now you're thinking, okay, what are people really going to say? It doesn't matter. They're not living the life that you're living. It doesn't matter what people are going to think about you. Your emotional, physical, you need peace. You need sanity. You need to get out of that pain. You need to get out of that mindset. You need to free yourself. There are a lot of people that are not outspoken. I'm a very outspoken person, so it's easy for me to voice out maybe how I feel, but somebody might not be like that. People are scared. People are scared of what maybe their family is going to think of them, okay? Maybe they still, because listen, she could possibly still love her father as a father. We only have two parents in this world, no matter what. So she could possibly still have that love for her father and not want to embarrass him. But she felt like, okay, it's going a bit too far. I need to let this out so I can be free and I can move on with my life. This is super sad. When I heard this story, I shed tears. Because I was like, there are actual people that are going through this, that cannot speak up. And all I want to say is, if you are going through anything even near close to, what this girl went through, please speak up. Please seek for help, because it's not normal. It's not okay. It's actually very, very, very. To be honest, if you're going through this, please seek for help. There are, ways and means that you could get around this, that you can get over this. just get help. If you're out there and you just feel like you can't take it anymore, figure out a way to get out. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be 30 pushing and still going, you know what I'm saying? It gets worse, okay? It does not get better. It gets worse. So please seek help. Talk to a friend. Talk to a relative. Talk to somebody, at least somebody that's willing to listen, that could get you some extra help. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to stop being so nasty. Okay? Stop sleeping with your cousin. Stop sleeping with your brother. Stop sleeping with your sister. Like, all that, daughter, son. That's weird. And honestly, I feel like people like that, you need spiritual help, because it's not only physical. There's something spiritually that's happening that, we can't see, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I always say I'm a firm believer in Christ. I always pray, and God always answers my prayers. You know what I'm saying? So if that works, try things that are going to work for you to get over your sickness, okay? Because you're sick. Okay? If you're out there doing that nasty shit, you're sick. Stop. Okay? Sorry, but it's the truth. Okay. So that's just my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? It's a very sad story. I hope it doesn't happen to anybody watching. Any of, I have a family member that's actually been through that before, and it just did not sit well. You know what I'm saying? So seek help. Stop being nasty, people out there, right now, because I be seeing people, kids getting kidnapped and all of that stuff. They're, stuff are being done to them, all of that stuff. And sometimes it's really the people that are close to you that will hurt you the most. So be careful and beware, okay? Beware of your surroundings. Everything you do, you got to think, okay? Think always before you do, okay? So that was the main topic for today. I'm going to leave y'all with one more thing. Please stop with the fake accounts using people to, get back at people or to get the truth out. Stop it. You guys are ruining lives. You know what I'm saying? Don't be weird. Right on with these people that are making these accounts. But that's it for today, y'all. I'm signing off, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah.